Okay, we're going live with another stream trading on BullX. So if you didn't know, BullX is probably the best platform right now for trading meme coins, and this is exactly what we're going to do in this video. Now, it's really time for making sure that we're well prepared for the bounce because right now market is in really bad position. So what we're going to do, first of all, I'm going to test whether everything is going fine, whether we really have the stream going. And if you have any questions, of course, let me know in the comments. We'll be going live with that. So if you have any questions, it seems like it's fine. So I'm going to start with the first comment. Now, we're going to basically do some kind of accumulation. I'm going to show you how to basically hide everything that you didn't like or some of the positions, because as you can see, I have taken some deep cuts here. We have 5 SOL to spend in this video. This is my target. But we're basically going to be accumulating. So I want to buy 1 new coin, maybe 2, but basically I want to, first of all, sell some of the coins that didn't perform well and basically make sure that we're well prepared. So first of all, I'm going to start selling things that weren't such a hit. CCG, this is a well-known coin. I mean, the market cap is super slow. It was fun for a moment, but it seems it completely died down. It was based on a meme by what actually Elon Musk memed. So it was pretty good narrative, but yeah, we lost on this one. So I'm going to sell this one, not to hold anything. Then we're going back to the portfolio and going with more. Chicken at this point that didn't do anything. We got super beaten on this one. Well, the market cap is $3,000, so it's super small, but yeah, selling that again for a small thing. And then going back to the portfolio. So we're executing everything one by one. Top G, that was also a miss here. So we're selling, as you can see even here, I think developer sold his token, so it's going even down. The market cap is at $8,000 currently. So we're going to sell everything here as well to at least get back a little bit back altogether. So executing that one. As you can see, it's going pretty quick. So G Michi, that was a fun play on Michi token, but didn't really go well. We're trying to sell that one. It basically there was no action whatsoever on this token, so we're selling that as well. So this is basically akin to the rule of you should cut your losers and double down on your winners, and this is basically what we're trying to do here. Walter didn't do well. We're going to sell that as well. I'm not going to hold this one. The market cap is pretty low, but it's not that low, so at least we can get some of the tokens back. So we're basically selling everything we can to have even more capital. We have over 6 SOL right now, and we'll be going to spend that on some of the tokens we have. Then we have WYAC. We're going to sell that as well. The market cap is pretty high, but basically we were buying much higher. It didn't do well, but again, macro conditions are really tough. Meme coins, of course, probably are not going anywhere because, you know, meme coins are part of big crypto culture. However, there are so many memes that you really have to choose well. And when we get the bounce back on the majors, which I believe we have, of course, nothing here is financial advice, and we can always go down even more. But if we do that, then some of the most memeable meme coins will get much higher. So I want to be prepared for that position. Now, so we have still Top G that probably didn't get through, that didn't sell. Well, let's see. No, I sold this one, so I have nothing left. Going back to the portfolio, then we have NCAT. I'm going to sell that as well. That wasn't really a hit. It's still at $3 million, which is pretty nice, but that was a very small position, and I bought that just for fun. So I didn't have any conviction. We're going now with the pure conviction bets, and we want to make, either we go bust or make really nice returns, and that's the goal here. I'm going to get rid of Michi. I think Michi is really great in the end. it got quite beaten up, but yeah, I don't know whether it can get high. I mean, Michi is fun. I mean, it might get to $100 million. I don't know if it gets to like $300 million. That was the highest point. Yeah, maybe let's keep it in the portfolio still. We got basically 50% down on this one. Now, Kim, that thing I was just playing around with quick buy, got totally racked. There's no liquidity, so we're just going to hide this one. This is not something I can't even sell this one, I think. Let me try selling that, but yeah, I'm going, or maybe, yeah, order failed. Yeah, I can't really make the slippage. Maybe let me do the 100 slippage, and let's see how this how this works. So basically, I'm going to do the maximal slippage, and then I should be able to really sell the token here for whatever it is. No, it's still like even with 100 slippage, it didn't go through. There's no liquidity to the token, so we're not going to proceed that. It's hidden right now. We're going back to the portfolio to see what else we have. So we have top G. I mean, I can hide it right now. It's not really not really interesting right now. So yeah, those are first of all the tokens that I want to hold. So I can go one by one and explain the thesis behind each of one, and I want to definitely add one token on top of that. So first of all, we have Trump. So Trump with Boden are the two political memes. Right now, the good thing is that those are probably super memeable, especially going into the US elections in November. We're going to see a lot of action on political memes. However, when I first started buying Trump, that was like one of the very few political memes. And right now, just for Trump, you have so many different political memes that it's super hard to predict whether it's going to go up or not, and whether it's going to reach it all-time high or even go beyond that. So this is very risky. I'm not going to sell this one. It goes 50% down, 60% down on this one. Another thing we have is Epic. Epic is created by Mando as OSF, and together with Mando and OSF, two guys that actually were behind Rect Guys NFT, and basically they doing very cool things. So I think the meme will stay through. It's a duck in a world of dogs and cats, so it's pretty funny. I don't know how high it can go. I wouldn't expect it to go to $100 million, but something like 30-40 millions is possible, and I keep on adding to the position. So this is what we're going to do here as well. So we're going to add to the position, and I want to add at this levels one sol, and I feel pretty good about it because from my perspective, it was already all-time high was I think $20 million. So it should be fine in the end when the market goes up. Of course, we are at the risk that the macro will actually go down quite a lot. So if that happens, those meme coins will go even lower. So for example, if Solana will go to for example $100 or like $80, which is still on the table, then definitely those coins will go even lower. This is the risk that we're taking here. Wine and cheese, I was already talking about those coins. I keep on adding. Wine was, I think at the highest was something like $3 million, so 10x from here. I don't know if it's possible to go to that range, but I keep on adding wine at this range because I think this is a good price. I like wine. There are good builders memeing every single day, so I feel pretty confident about adding that to my position as well. And we're going to do the same thing for cheese. I think cheese is also, well, we got a good entry, so we're a little bit up. But again, cheese was, I think, at $20 million. So risk to reward, this is a little bit higher, but we're going to add a little bit of cheese as well to our position. Cheese is basically like Degen on base. This is what they're trying to do. So they're trying to propel the social narrative, but on Solana. Really cool stuff. So this is really, really cool stuff. Let me send. GM. Thanks for watching. And of course, this is going to be probably a series. I'm talking with BullX directly also to have like cool things happening to the stream. We're thinking about the prizes, maybe something on top of that. So if you haven't started, the link is down below. You can start trading on BullX with my link, get the 10% down on fees. And I'm also thinking about somehow rewarding people that are watching or giving me feedback or giving me cool stuff to look at. I'm definitely going to get your details and try to reward you somehow in the future. So keep on commenting, keep on giving good feedback. We're going to do it together. Yeah, so going back to so Cheese and Wines are going together. I really like them. Michi, I already talked about it. The cat meme, I think it has a little bit of chance of going back to maybe not its all-time high, but I would say 2x from here is possible if the macro is going well. So I'm going to add another 0.5 sol here to the position to have it for the future. Now, I have those smaller coins, Wawa and Super S. Especially here, Super S is very interesting. They're doing real-life marketing. Super small coin, as you can see, below 100k market cap. I think at the highest there were something like 300k. So definitely, or 200k, they never really got high because, you know, they are not an animal. But if you were living in like 90s or early 2000s, then you know the Super S symbol because that was a global. Kids in the school were drawing that, so I think that's a cool story, and people are drawing that. So I keep on adding to Super S as well. At this point, I think this is a good entry, and I'm going to add 1 sol to Super S at this stage. So you can see my average price just got down a little bit, so that's cool as well. And then we have Wawa, which I mentioned. So yeah, Wawa is already also at 100k market cap. I think the top was around $1 million, but then there was like I think the Iraq, and there was a community takeover. So right now they sit much lower, but they're definitely an interesting case to look at. So I'm going to add a little bit to Wawa as well at this level, just a half a sol here to have it in my wallet. And then we're going to go to a new coin that I want to add, which is what I'm going to add probably all the rest of the things that I have, which is Lock-in. So Lock-in is a coin that actually is surprisingly low for how popular it is. I'm going to actually right away do 2 transactions for the remaining sol that I have. So I just bought 1 sol, and we probably have something maybe like 0.1 to have something for fees. Yeah, so I just bought basically 2.1 sol here on Lock-in, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. So Lock-in is this super popular meme on Instagram, TikTok, and this is actually outside of crypto as well. So people are talking about locking in because this is something that, you know, you have to focus, you have to narrow down your focus to go down and make a success for yourself. So people are talking about locking whenever they trying to do something big, or maybe, you know, even if you have something like there's this guy actually, for example, doing Excel spreadsheets and banking, and he's also talking about locking in. So I think the narrative is really here impeccable. There are multiple locking in tokens. That's the biggest one, and it has also big supporters, especially on Twitter. If you go to Vaidamo profile, so this is the guy that actually talks often about different meme coins. Especially he was very early on to Harry Potter, Sonic, Obama 10, and Inu, known as Bitcoin. The ticker is Bitcoin, which is also a great coin, but much bigger one. And we're talking here only about Solana tokens. But recently, he basically got all locked in, even if you can see that he changed his profile. He has this Sproto, but he also has locked in, and he also talks about locking in often, and he talks about this token that I've mentioned, and there are many other guys spamming ticker lock-in. So I think this is really a nice thing, because locking is all about locking in, and this is such a good bet right now, especially that everything is down. So I think locking was at the top at $20 million. It's been at like $3 million for a lot of time, so you could buy it much cheaper. But I think this is something that might get much bigger with the narrative, especially if you think that, you know, going into the U.S. elections in November, people are going to be looking in to try to get the most out of the bull market. They probably will keep on buying the token. I really like this narrative. This is not another animal, so of course there's nothing wrong with animals. I love all the cats, dogs, frogs, ducks, and whatever there is, because they are like easy to understand. But locking in is also very easy to understand. People are locking every day. If you try to go on Twitter or try to go on YouTube and just Google locking, then you see that all the memes, or probably you have seen that on TikTok, Instagram, and so on. So this is really really the token here that I wanted to add. So our portfolio right now looks like that. This is what I wanted to have for the longer time. As you can see here, this is what's happening, adding to Wawa, adding to Cheese, Locking, Super S, Michi, Wine, Epic, Tramp. So I didn't add anything to Tramp. We have plenty right now. That's the biggest position. That's my biggest position here on BullX. But we'll be adding to those things as well. So really, yeah, this episode was about consolidation. Just a weekend, you know, I wanted to do it on weekend, sell the losers, cut the losers, and add to the winners, and also the projects that I believe in. And probably those are the tokens that I like the most currently, especially on Solana, because of course outside of Solana, things like Pepe or Harry Potter, something Obama and Inu, or also on the Solana we have WIF and Bonk, which I really like, especially WIF, but this is much bigger. I want to, you know, think about smaller coins that has a potential bigger run up in the future. So we make from this portfolio something much smaller, and the idea here is to keep on adding to this portfolio. Also try with new meme coins. This is what I'm doing on other streams, trying to find new meme coins, because BullX is really a unique platform and I'm really a fan of it. I think we can all win here together. Of course, risks are involved. There are new things happening. Crypto is risky and there are many rocks, so you have to beware. But things here, there are so many amazing tools here on BullX, starting with Pump Vision and how you can easily go through whatever is happening on pump.fun, and then exploring tokens that are trending, bigger gainers, bigger losers recently. So you can all have a look at that as well. And this is really great for building your portfolio of meme coins. So I think this is really nice. I really like how BullX is operating. Also, as I've mentioned, they keep on adding different features, and on top of that they plan to have an airdrop at some point. So if you go to the airdrop here, you can see your trading volume here and the points, and the cool stuff is that the points are basically currently 5x your trading volume, because they keep on give you that multiplier for being early to the platform. So if you're early to the platform, you can get more points in the end, and that will give you a bigger airdrop in the end, because they want to have BullX token somewhere. They announced that in June, but maybe that will be a little bit later. We're going to see. Anyway, this is the portfolio for now. I'm going to stop for here, and then next episode will be about finding also new coins, looking at the market, and trying to make it to go as high as possible. Of course, everything depends on the macro. I'm going to watch that closely. With the current macro, you know, prices are uncertain, so we're definitely looking for the ETF. That's one of the biggest things. If we have ETH ETF and the flows will be coming back, then probably we'll see a lot of prices on the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana going up, and that also will mean that some of those meme coins should be going up as well. For now, this is all. Subscribe to the channel, have a look at BullX. The link is down below in the description with 10% of the fees. See you in the next video.